right, so as promised, I am going to catch up on the homework help videos. So this is Unit 4, and I know that a lot of you turned it in, but again, you can go through that packet and make sure that you're understanding it. So I'm going to do just the guided practice for each unit. So Unit 4, Kendall worked 2 3/4 hours each day for 5 days, cleaning the garage. Which is the best estimate of the number of hours Kendall spent cleaning the garage? So which is the best estimate of the hours she spent cleaning the garage? So I'm going to rip this question. How many hours, or you could say about how many hours, did she clean? Okay, I don't care if she's cleaning her bedroom or the garage. That's not what's important. The important information is she did 2 3/4 of an hour, and she did that for 5 days. Okay, so, well, if I do the same thing, so I did the same 2 3/4 of an hour for 5 different days. So I did the same thing over and over. That's multiplication, which is the same as repeated addition. So I'm going to take 2 3/4. And I'm going to multiply that by 5 days, okay? Well, guys, I can do that. Here's the deal. 3/4, that's almost a whole hour. Because, right, 3 is really close to 4. So this is really close. So this is kind of like 3 hours. So I'm estimating that 3/4 to be a whole, right? I'm going to estimate that to be a whole, plus that 2 whole would give me 3. Then I'm going to multiply that by the 5 days. And I can do that because of the word, the best estimate. So what is 3 times 5? It's going to give me 15 hours would be the best estimate. Okay. Question 2. Maria ran 1.89 miles on Monday and 2.8 miles on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Maria ran twice as many miles as she ran on Monday. So Monday times 2, okay? So Monday times 2 is Wednesday's, okay? Approximately how many miles did Maria run on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? So approximately, which means about, how many miles did she run on those 3 days? Okay, about how many miles in the 3 days? That's my question. Okay, important information is 1.89 miles on Monday, 2.08 on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, well, how do I figure out Wednesday? Well, twice as many means I'm going to multiply to find out Wednesday, and then I'm going to add them all together, and then I'm going to estimate, right? So I'm going to take that 1.89, I'm just looking for Wednesday right now, and I'm going to times that by 2 because twice as many means multiply by 2. 9 times 2 is 18. 8 times 2 is 16, plus 1 is 17, and 2, 3. So 3.78. 3.78 on Wednesday. Okay, well, 1.89, that's really close to 2. 2 and 3.78, that's really close to 4. So if I add that up, 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 4 is 8. So it's about 8 miles. Okay. Question 3. Miss Allen purchased a new car for $18,799. It was advertised that the purchase price of the car was discounted by $2,799. What is, so that's a discount. That means it came off of the price. She paid this for it, but she would have had to pay this much more for it. What is the best estimate of the original cost? Well, what is the original price? What is the original price? Important information is she paid $18,799 and she got a discount of $2,799. Well, what am I going to do? I'm going to add those two numbers together And I'm going to estimate because it says what is the best estimate. Okay. So, guys, $18,799 is really close to what? That's really close to 19,000, right? So if I take that and I round it to 19,000, and then I take that 2,799 and I run that, I estimate that at 3,000. Okay. I'm going to get 0, 0, 0, 9, 10, 11, 12. Carry the 1, 2. So 22,000. Okay. And the reason for that is I rounded this to the nearest, if you notice here, these were rounded into the thousands place. So I rounded both of these numbers in the thousands place. And that's how I got that 19,000, that 3,000. So my answer, the best estimate would be B. Question 4. Toby sells nachos at the baseball concession stand. Each serving of nachos contains about 3 1/3 ounces of chips. Which is the best estimate of the number of servings of nachos Toby could make with 51 5/8 ounces bags of chips? Well, I'm estimating, so it does not have to be perfect, which is the best estimate of how many he can make. Okay, so how many servings can he make? That's my question. How many servings? Okay, well, I'm going to estimate this number to be 3 ounces, and I'm estimating that 5/8 is really close to, it's over half, right? Because half of 8 is 4. So I'm going to make this 52 ounces. So if he has 52 and he can make each serving is going to be 3 ounces, I am going to divide to find this out. So 52 divided by 3. 3 goes into 5 one time. 1 times 3 is 3. I subtract, I'm left with 2. And 3 goes into 22 7 times, which gives me 21 and leaves me with 1. So he can make about 17 servings. Okay. Each month, Ramon's dad pays $19.95 for internet service. So far this year, he has spent $179.55 on internet service, which is the best estimate of the number of months. So, which is the best estimate of the number of months he has paid for the internet service? Well, here's the thing. I'm going to take that 179. So, how many months has he paid? How many months has he paid? Okay, so I'm going to round that $19.95 to $20 a month. Okay, so I'm going to say it's $20 per month. And he has paid, instead of $179.55, I'm going to say he's paid $180. So to figure out how many months that would be, I'm going to divide. And I'm dividing the money, the total money, by how much it is per month. Well, 20 doesn't go into 1 or 18, but it goes into 180. Think about that. So I can go 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80. So it'll go into it 9 times. 9 times 2 gives me the 18, and 9 times that 0 is 0, so 180. So he's paid about 9 months. And again, I'm at the wall. That's how I know I was done. I had a 0 at the bottom, and I'm at the wall. Before it erupted on May 18, 1980, Mount St. Helens was 9,677.25 feet tall. After the eruption, Mount St. Helens was 8,365.73 feet tall. About how much taller was it before the eruption? So how tall was it? How much taller before it erupted? Okay, so that's my question. Well, important was it was 9,677.25, and it is 8,365.73. Okay, so to figure out what happened to that, about how much taller, I'm going to subtract those two. So 9,600. Well, that 9,600, that's really close to 10,000. If I round to the nearest thousand, that's 6 rounds it up. Well, this 8,365, that's really close to, if I round that to the nearest thousand, it's just 8,000. So if I subtract those two, I'm going to have, it's about 2,000 feet tall. But if you notice, that's not one of my answers. So here's what happened. They didn't round to the nearest thousand. So what's another place value that I could have rounded? Could I round it to the nearest 100? So I could have done 90. If I ran in the nearest 100, that would have been 9,700. And then to the nearest 100, that would have been 8,400. I'm still subtracting. 0, 0, 7 minus 4 is 3, 9 minus 1, 9 minus 8 is 1. So that's where they get the 1,300. So over here, I rounded to the nearest 1,000, and it didn't give me an answer choice close enough. So I had to go back and re-round those to the nearest 100 to get my answer choice. Okay, very good. That is unit 4.